time for us to deal with the western side of the Rauh ruins. There's going to be one piece that I don't quite cover in this video because I kind of want to leave it to its own video, so I'm going to put this in the cleanup video. On the tower here, there's actually another one of the grave sites. Remember, we took the stone sword to the place in Ruins of Unti. We have another one over this way, which I would like to explain in its own video, rather than just kind of have it be there as a throwaway piece. So that's going to go into the cleanup episode. So if anybody's like goes past that or starts commenting it, that's why it's not going to be here straight away. Any case, as we saw the previous episode, as we're coming down here, we're going to have big guy over there deciding that he wants to start chucking flames at everybody. I think we have decent enough time to grab the loot on the way down. There's nothing like too crazy along here. But we do need to just make sure we're not getting caught in this beam of fire. Plenty of different things we could do, but I kind of have an idea as to the order I want to deal with things. We're not going to fight it right now. We're going to pass over and head straight for that opening you can see right there. So we've basically gone around it at this point. And we're using the south nautical marker to allow us to easily navigate through the opening. I feel like this is a shorter reset if we do happen to need one, which is why we're going to use this grace to take a rest. With that said, we now want to make sure we've got Alula's Moonblade on. Maybe we'll even pop Physic. Apparently I don't have my Catalyst on. That's some poor planning there. And then we can now start this fight without it already being aggroed, which is a significant advantage in my opinion. We can already be damaging it on the way up. As you can see, it has a lot of health. Also seems to be more aggressive than the others, like it really wants to get these stomps out fast. So be careful about how eager you are with the attacks. No! That was close. Let's get in there for some big damage, shall we? Excuse me, monster. I have katana for your face. Got a stag one already, that was good. No, don't get grabbed. That could have been a catastrophe. We're out of FP, damn it. Would you mind? There we are. Very good. We do have more of those to take care of. I know. But not terribly important. So I'm going to go back to the Grace so that we can reset all of our Estus. And he was a greedy boy right there. Very greedy. And at this point, plenty of directions you could go in. You could go that way. There is a nice little optional bit up there, which we might try and fit in this episode. We'll see how long we go. But for now, we're heading back to the north. And we're going to go past where the furnace was. In fact, we're actually going to go back towards the bridge. Like I said, tons of stuff we could be doing. There's a spirit spring over this way, and you can get all over the place. There's a chest. Can we see it? I think up there. There's a passage up that way. Like, tons of stuff. But we're just going to try and... I'm compartmentalizing the place in my head. So, we're going to go back towards the bridge. Take a left. Alright, a few animals in here. Not too bad. Oh, didn't mean to turn in there. Straight on, straight on. And then we're going to come to this ledge, and this is where I'm going to jump over. It's a bit tight, but works for me. This is the tower I was talking about. At the bottom, we're going to go ahead, grab Crucible Bloom, Ash of War. We've got a few enemies, so let's switch to something adequate for that. And the grave I was talking about is up there. There's actually an invisible floor. So, pretty good secret, in my opinion. As always, we're just going to clear through the bad guys as we pass through. Man. Can't see half of the baddies. Alright then, so bit of a sweep down here, just to make sure that I haven't skipped any loot. Don't think I have. And what I'm actually going to do, just for completeness sake, is we're going to pass over this platform. So this is actually a lift. It's going to take us up in a second. But I actually want to exit this area once we go up there. So I'm going to come up here just to deal with these. I think there's a somber stone up here somewhere. At least I thought it was. Apparently I'm wrong. Can't be nothing. Oh, sure, picked up a somber stone up here. Anyways, with this bit cleared now, no more enemies left. Makes me happy. We'll go back down to the lift so we can take it up. Press on there. Sip of tea while we wait. Here we have Spirit Ash. Give me your loot. Thanks for your loot. I don't think that's the only one we're getting in this episode either. Alright, so be careful down here. There are blood dogs. And there are ogres. But we're going to pick a few off before we go down. Anybody that was smart enough to bring Loretta's bow, you're in luck right now. Because I was silly and didn't. He's going to stab the air at me, isn't he? Haha, I wasn't smart enough. There are more. Get rid of that dog. Just cleaning out the enemies. Doggy, excuse me. I knew there was another ogre. Man, just obnoxious, aren't you? The dog's always bad. Every single time. Why do you need to have that many attacks in one little combo like that? I mean, it's not as bad as they used to be when they were just one-shotting everybody, but... damn. Just gonna clear our way through. Thanks for the flask. And here we've made it to where the Spirit Spring is. Loads of enemies on the left side here, so we'll go clear these out. Now this troll is a bigger one. It is going to do a lot of damage. So we need to be careful about how we tackle it. In fact, I think this is time for extra spell damage. big dog as well. Big dog for the big ogre. Yeah, you stay over there. It's perfect for me. Come on. Oh, I thought it was just out of range there. We're gonna run out of room soon. But we got it. Just make sure this bit's all clear before we move on. I don't think we're high enough. Yeah, so if you go back that way, that's going to take us back to the Grace. So if you do, in fact, need more healing or anything, it's a good time to go back and get it, because we're done with that little loop now. Before we move on anywhere else, let's talk about that. There is the passage I'm going to leave for another episode. So if you're wondering about it, you can go down there. Absolutely nothing wrong with doing it. It's just something that I want to leave for its own video. Right, so from here, we're going to head towards... Where is it? I think it's that way. Yeah, I think it's to the east. Oops, this should... Oh, of course, we need to... Moog Shackle. And then up this way. Be careful up here. I don't know exactly what triggers it, but the troll or giant, where are we? Can we see it? Yeah, there we go. That over there can aggro sometimes, depending on where you are, and it's a pain in the ass. So just if it does, just quit out and reload. Make it reset. I don't know why. Sometimes it just randomly comes for you. So, anyways, that's that done. If you fire an arrow off towards the gap between those two bridges, you'll see that that is in fact an invisible bridge that we can walk on, which is the secret that we'll be revealing in the next episode. And the other thing I should probably touch on is from the Grace, if we'd have headed kind of this way, there was a cave, and that'll bring you out on the top of this bit here. And I'm going to do that last in this video. Just because if this video takes like half an hour, then that'll be in the next video. If it's like 10 minutes, then obviously we'll deal with it then. So, right now, I think we want to go to this. That's where we want to head to. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump up. We're going to miss this. We'll come back over here. Oops. That really, really screwed me over. Let's try going a bit straighter, shall we? Excuse me. There we are. Up the stairs. We've got two golden boys. You're gonna have to get used to these, I'm afraid. But they really seem to be taking way more damage now. I don't know what's changed. Spirit Ash was the second one. There you are. Alright, so that deals with that bit. This is technically attached to the part where we'll be heading up here, but now we won't have to come outside. We can just head straight up, which is good. So we've dealt with that part now. So we're going to head back to the Spirit Spring. And this time we want to aim for the cliff. So where this is actually trying to send me when I'm aiming this way is right up here. Which brings us to the kind of final area, I guess you could say. Grab some loot. Defeat Golden Bird Boy. If you have enough FP. And this should mean... Yes. So if we wanted, we could loop around there, but we're going to leave that for its own video. It's a nice cool little bit to explore there. No, not leave it for its own video, should I say. Dealing with that if we have a good amount of time left at the end, should I say. Alright, into the cave. This is all going to be rot stuff. Good thing is we've reduced the amount of time in the rot because we haven't gone downstairs. The accuracy on those is always obnoxious. Right, so come over to the stairs. We're going to get invaded. Get onto the stairs quickly. Get your buffs on. He's going to come from the top of the stairs. This is going to be Hauntant. Now, of course, when it comes to NPC invaders, we have a huge advantage. Nah. With that taken care of, I want to flip around this side. We're going to have some more... Are they actually called pests, is this? I think they are. Very pesty. Excuse me. Get him. Man, do my head in. All of you. You do my head in. But we get pest threads, which is a very strong ability, so you do not want to miss that as a faith build. Very envious of you. You've probably just got one of the best, like, missile spells in the game now. Now we've made it to the top. Looks like if we're quick with this boss, we should be able to fit in another one, which is good. Suits me that way anyway. Breeze. It's on 9. Nearly there. Just keeps getting better, right? And how many... I don't know how many scatter trees we have. None. None yet. I thought we should have collected some. It's alright, my bad. There's going to be a scatter tree in here when we go through. Okay, boss time. Yeah, we kind of want to go quite casty in here. This boss is a bit annoying. Shard spiral doesn't work very well on it, but I think Gavel's good. Pretty sure Gavel's good. We're going to start with everything out though, so that the summon will use it all. Really cool boss time. As a melee character, I went through this obviously with my strength build, and the best tip I can come up with is don't lock on. It was much easier to fight without lock on. There's another boss that I could say feels unfinished. No cutscene, no voice. Like, just for me, doesn't feel as fleshed out as some of the others. Alright, it's time. Blast off. Oh man, look at that damage. Nope. I don't need to get close to you. You stay over there. Oh yeah, she's gone in with the frost blade. Oh, we can help with that actually. You can see how this boss is literally set up for like multiple players. It just attacks everywhere. You can get that frost on there. Come here. I know you love frost build up. Come on. Beautiful looking spell. Same, it does drop the frame rate. I only just noticed. Oh man, you're over. You're over. Much easier for casters, I have to say. Stroke build was fine though. We're on 20 minutes. Yeah, we're good. Cool. Alright, with that done, we now have access to the final area of the game, but we have more stuff to do before we go there, in my opinion. So, we're going to wait. Lots of quest lines start progressing, ending, and doing all sorts of stuff when we touch that tree, so we are not touching that tree. That is the opposite of what we are doing right now. So we're going to come back to Rauh Ancient Ruins West right here. Alright, we're going to clear our way up now. I've got some runes to use. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, rounding out 60 dex will be good. We'll see at 60 dex, I'm probably going to put the rest of the points that I get into endurance because stamina is going to be an issue in the final boss battle. There's really the only reason we've gone as heavy with everything as we have done. Oops. I really hope he doesn't get nerfed. Can you imagine if he gets nerfed and everyone's like, it was easy as a caster, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, me. He needs buffing. Let's make him harder. Smash. Nope. Stop slapping. That's just like rude. Oh, that was a perfect jump. Alright, there's two shinies in here. One has those spirit stone things, and another has the Scatter fragment that we want. Can't remember which it is. So we're going to start with you. There's the calculus. I knew it. Your turn, Mr. Sir. I feel like something that might be cool is if they, like, added random, like, rare materials to their drop table after they've been defeated the first time. So, you know, even though they had their main loot looted, you could maybe farm them for, like, artillery leaves and all the other kind of single farmable materials that you find out in the world. Man, as if you can just get around everything like that. These really do annoy the bejeebers out of him. Alright, round two. Sometimes it's like it doesn't even want to lock on either. Do you know how many times I clicked it there? It's like the game really wants to favour them. There we go, done. Clear our way round. This is the Scatter fragment. Aha, I just remembered. Thank you. I'll take that. I believe, yeah, this is another one. This should take us up to where we want to go to. So there's probably some minor bits of loot somewhere, but we're just going to go ahead. We're going to head up. I don't want to waste too much time. We have got another one of the lion enemies to fight. Oh man, it's going to drive me nuts. I just missed that loot. Look, the drops. Enemy drops. Oh man. So we can take a left. Luckily, we don't really do any fighting on these ledges, which is nice. At least. Just make sure we're well lined up and then drop down. Don't think there's loot on this top one. But yeah, we need to jump across there. You can be on torrent at this point, which means, like, depending on how your risk tolerance is, you could use torrent to jump to that bigger gap, but I'm going to choose to walk around. Gravity is the scariest boss. Can't change my mind. So we're going to follow this round nicely. Like a good battle mage. We got another gap. Alright, technically there's a grace there. If I was being hyper cautious, I'd go use that right now. But we're going to go over this way. Please don't miss, Joe. Come on, Joe, don't miss. We're good. There we are. As long as I don't get like a miss press now, we're okay. Take care of some of these guys. Thanks for the refresh. We'll take it through the hole right here. This is a crucible one. Yeah, not very good, but we've got it. There we are. I don't imagine many people will use it. And then we can head up the lift. Kind of time me on. Was this a good idea? 26 minutes. If I can beat the boss in 4 minutes from where we are now, it was a good idea. I'd like it to be less than half an hour, but it's not looking likely, is it? Right. Giant boy's gonna be to the south. I think the Grace. Where's the Grace? I said south tonight, it's actually to the east. There's the Grace. Very tempted to punish Giant Boy with some heavy-ish attacks on the katana. That's Ash of War. It's a bit naughty, but Lion's Claw, ice. This is this is how you play. Like, this is how you play. Hello, dog. Even the heavy attack's not too slow. Not shabby, that. Here he comes. Dog, like, I haven't got time for you. Why do dogs have 100 poise damage? That's so crazy. I want to think about it. Alright, so my usual, let's clear all the enemies out, is not going to apply right now. Got to make our way down the hill quickly as possible. Very dangerous. I need to not get hit by this arrow that's about to get shot at me. God damn it, dog. How many there are? It's just crazy. Such a ridiculous trap. But I managed to save some trouble on that little rock, didn't I? I think it's the only time they've done that, where they've been like, right, cool, you gotta run at this giant, and then they put a load of dogs behind you. Quite a cruel one, if I'm gonna be honest. Have to say. Alright, and you. I guess he's not firing anymore, that's weird, isn't it? Well, guess what? People need a demonstration of what this is like. Pretty good. And that's not even at full power, because we could have Alexander's... In fact, we're going to do that for the boss. Alexander's shard on while we're at it. For even more damage. It's a necessity, you know. Alright, let's aim for the rock. Take some precautions. Silver cat ring is probably good here, to be honest, but we're good. We're almost there. Almost there. The worst thing about this is how long of a reset this is for the boss if we die. And this boss summons a load of basilisks, which it's a bit naughty. It's a bit naughty, really. This really feels like How much can we punish our player base? Like, how much can we make them not want Souls-likes anymore? It's like they don't want to make them anymore or something. It's craziness. Alright, let's get prepped. Use an aromatic. Got a heal on. Hello, you. Oh, I forgot to put shards fire on. You're lucky. This is a divine beast. You are very lucky. If we reset, it's going to be an insta-kill for me. Nothing else for it. I guess you have to experience the power. You just have to experience it. Sorry. Complete with frost proc. Yes, now I take more damage. How's that? Right, we can't even bother with the basilisks, really. And I had an itch on my nose. That got punished for that. Man, we're gonna die. It's all the death build up. Man, we got it. Hey. It's pretty cruel. We're just gonna burst it down, as you saw there. And that makes this episode as perfect as it could have gone. How good was that? Perfect. So next episode is going to be Furnace Golems. Apparently I missed a cookbook or something down this way, so I'll have a quick check to see if I can find it. And the tower. Once that's done, dragon. Once that's done, end game. Catch you guys very soon.